Final episode.
The final episode. How's everyone doing?
Doing awesome. How are you?
Good. It's Thursday night. I've been sad all day, actually, now that you've asked, because it's our last episode of, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Last episode of Unboxing the Juice. Blame them! That's their fault. They could have done more with their lives, is what I'm saying. But actually,
why does it have to end?
Well, it doesn't.
It has to. It must.
It's an eternal story that can go on forever if we found Mendelson. Oh my God, if we found Mendelson.
Oh, that would be cool. I would be on board with that.
Yeah, Mendelson, if you're out there, I got $30 with your name on it for an interview, big guy. 30 big
30
dollars.
big ones.
15. All right, we're already negotiation. Look at us, Mendelson. We're doing it. Just whatever you do, don't melee me, please. No melees. I can't stand on melee. Oh,
maybe just one more.
It's a melee. Yes, it's our last melee of the year. It's a Mendelson melee. Mendelson, can we get a solo clap? One solo clap.
Let's please give them a round of applause.
Aggressive
Oh,
clap.
thank you so much, Mendelson. That was
He's a
for us.
very aggressive clapper.
He's very, he's a bug swatter kind of clapper. You know what I'm saying? He's killing wasps. How you doing, Luigi Greenberg, over there? What you looking at? Your wiener?
I'm
Trying
good,
to find
man.
it?
My what?
Nothing. Hey-oh. Just warming up.
He said wiener.
Oh,
Were you looking at your wiener trying to find it?
That's not a no. People, that's not a no.
I want to look up, and I'm trying to look down so that my head goes down, but I'm also trying to look at the screen. No, I'm good. I'm glad this week is coming to an end, though. I'm kind of glad.
Yeah, you seem work. You may or may not have got. I think you said you may or may not have got a job. Docs. But yeah, work hours suck, and so
yeah, working for the man.
Yeah.
Every
But you know, you gotta.
night and day.
Them hookers and that cocaine ain't free.
It ain't.
No, not
They
not
come
Trump's
knocking.
America. Oh my God, it's so much more expensive. Biden had the cheap. Anyway, we shouldn't talk about that. Thank you. So here we are, people, and we're gonna go member soon. And I had a thought, and I thought I would talk to you guys about it and get your opinions on it, because literally, I think it's just us. I don't have my thing on the chat, but I see 8. So, hey, thank you for coming. We almost have a basketball game. Shirts. No, skins. Electra is, as long as I'm on, Electra, as long as Electra skins. I'm whatever that is.
Skins.
Yeah, all right.
I might have 2 black eyes, but I'll be skins.
2 black guys. Well, then I'm on that team. If you
Black
have 2 black guys, I'm on
eyes.
that team. Oh, okay.
Shit.
Makes sense. Makes sense. If I could get on the skins team and have the black guys, that is a winner. Winner. I don't even gotta hustle. I don't gotta be that guy. I can just like shoot threes and play ole defense, they call it. Ole! Like it's a bull charging and I just let them go. Not that anyone's a bull in that scenario. Okay, I'm exiting this conversation.
Electra would have the competition paralyzed with
Electra's back would be paralyzed 3 seconds moving those things around at that speed.
I really love that. That might be like my new favorite 3-second clip of anything we've ever done. I would have 2 black eyes. Oh, well, I want to be on that team. No,
Yeah,
black
I mean,
eyes.
yeah, just statistically though. But I mean, if they had black eyes too, that means they're warriors. So either way, it works.
I don't know that he
but
got the joke, Electra.
I got it.
I'm not satisfied that you got
She
the
has
joke.
said that joke to me before.
Okay.
So
I sometimes play dumb, and it apparently works real well. No, but also,
dum
little
dum
dumb.
dum dum.
So, we're gonna go members only. So get yourself a membership if you want to watch the last episode here of Jesus Twins, where I'm sort of presenting a case more than watching a show, because it's a lot of interesting stuff. Starts out with some calls, and then some news, and then some home videos, and then some paperwork, and then a song. So that's sort of
Sounds like a good episode.
Yeah, we got a lot. I worked
Hopefully
kinda
some
hard on this
dancing.
one. No dancing on this one. That'll be
I'm out.
go-
Goodbye, folks. Good night.
yes. Make sure you come around for Unboxing Eric Sunday though, and we will debut our new end segment, which is what is it called, Electra? I forgot. Okay.
I think it was called
Unboxing
the
After
Unboxing
Dark.
Pizza Party.
Oh, After Dark.
Boo. No pizzas here. No. Yes, it's of age. We like everyone over 30, please. And you know. Anyway, we invite people to a little dance party afterward. What the fuck?
30.
Speak for yourself.
Just as far away from a pizza party as possible. You asshole. All right. Okay.
I will be dressed
well,
up as Chuck E. Cheese. We will have
No,
pizza
good
party.
Oh, good God. We got a new Krager's on our hand. All right, everyone. Meet us over in the membership. It'll be fun and sad.
MEAT.
Now I
Probably
want
more.
pizza.
Probably a little more sad than fun, I got to be honest with you. All right, guys. Wave. Bye.
Bye.
See you over there, you guys. And now we're here. Are we here?
Yes, it's amazing how fast that happens. So, yes,
It does.
we are
It doesn't
here.
even. We don't even notice.
We don't. But let's get into this. Let's waste no time.
Hold on.
Because
What's it called
I
on
guess
Star
we're gonna
Trek? I
listen.
know you're a Star Trek fan. What's it called when you go from one place to the other?
Beaming me up. Beam me up.
transporter. It's a transporting.
It is just beaming, isn't it?
No, you use the transporters. You can't. They call it beaming. Beaming's like slang, but transporter enhancers. Transporter is the thing you use to quote unquote beam yourself. So
All right, well.
everyone's right here.
Way to take the fun out of everything.
What?
No,
Sound amazing.
I was gonna say that we should start using that slang from when we go from one to the other without moving. But
Beam me up.
saying that we're transporting just doesn't quite have a ring to it.
No, we're transitioning. How about that?
there you
We're
go.
transing. We're transing. There we go.
No.
Trans
No,
beaming.
no, that works. We're
Trans beaming. I like trans beaming. There's no copyright
Trans-
attached to it.
Trans beaming. Yeah, that's an
We be
original
transin'.
one.
We be
Trans
transing.
beaming.
All right.
Okay,
Enough of that nonsense. Let's get into it. Douchebag. No, for the last time. I'm sad.
The Jesus Twins, the Jesus Twins, the Jesus Twins. Nothing as tragic as the Jesus Twins. The Jesus Twins, the Jesus Twins, the Jesus Twins. That manager was something, holy shit. Jesus Twins, oh, the Jesus Twins, the Jesus Twins. Don't ever call the cops on the Jesus Twins.
Never do that.
Can I
Never,
admit
never,
something?
never. Never.
I feel
never.
very stupid for admitting this, but when we play AI music, there's kind of just this thing in my head.
Hold on. Sorry.
Hello?
What was that? I'm sorry. Yes.
No, I said when we play AI music, there's this thing in my head that kind of just allows for unanswered questions about the lyrics. Like sometimes they mumble, you know what I mean? But this whole time I thought that line before "holy shit" was a mumble. It only now occurred to me on the last episode that the actual line is, "That manager was something, holy shit."
Yeah.
I never got that line before.
Yeah. It's fun. Yeah, see? Now you'll go back and re-listen, you'll be like, God damn.
I was
That's
like,
why
that's a great line. I love that. I was like, how did I never get that before?
Oh, no, apparently we're not boring. Hey, look at us. Someone said we're boring. We're not boring. Are we boring? Oh, that's someone else. Delta Zero, did you see you dancing in the intro there? Yeah. That was fun, right?
He's a rabbit.
He was a rabbit. No reason why I picked the animals that I picked for this nonsense. Except the Drew Peanuts is a peanut, but that just makes sense.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
It's a bubble.
All right, who's ready?
That manager was something. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
That is a
The
great
Jesus
fucking
twins.
line. I
Jesus
I
twins.
literally had not ever heard or understood that line until the final episode.
I don't know if I'm happy about that or very angry. You didn't pay attention this whole time, or
No,
that you
I just-
finally are annoyed.
Honestly, when I recognize AI, I give an allowance. Like there's an
No, I
allowance
get ya.
in my head that just says, "Oh, if I didn't get that line, they probably mumbled it." Or
Yeah,
Even
no.
some regular songs, it's mumbly and I don't know what the lyrics are. So
True.
Well,
yeah, but
So here's a little fun Easter egg. If you listen to the unboxing Eric theme, which is a great theme too, I think, the parts where Eric talks, they're all mumbly. And that's when it can work. Like when you actually use the mumbling, because you don't
Yeah.
want them to actually make sense under something Eric says, because then it's like two people talking. So the mumbles actually work in that sense. But that's a production thing. Anyway, you guys ready for a little Shakespeare? First thing we do is we start off with a drunken Jesus twin calling into the Stern show. This is after the 2 visits. Last week, we saw the last 2 visits where they showed up with mohawks and Michael Rappaport and played an acoustic song that my ears still bleed. But it had something like, Jesus come down and be a paraplegic, or something like that was the chorus.
Oh man.
You remember
that?
that?
Was so bad.
That was,
That
that was
yes.
fun.
that was so fucking awful.
That was great. That
but
was great.
but I think that we need to recreate it somehow. But yes, it was awful.
Yes. Their music, we need to do maybe one more episode I can rope you into just listening to all their music. It's fucking fantastic.
Only
Maybe in 6 months.
only if the background is a constant loop of them dancing.
Yes. No, the specific dance where they're riding the little ponies.
Fair enough.
That's the
Yes.
one I need. That's the one that gets me through life. When I have a sad thought, I just think of the ponies. Okay.
Yeah.
Please try it for yourself. The little ponies. Anyway, here is
real
the
quick,
last
Follow-up
oh,
question
God.
though, like
Yes.
what is the time frame now since the last episode or the
No
last
fucking
appearance?
no fucking idea.
Really?
Well,
All
no,
right.
I kind of know. It's about, I want to say between 3 to 6 months.
Oh really? I thought it. Oh wow, I remember this
Yeah.
differently. I really thought it had been like over like years. Wow.
So
okay.
So like the we're in August of 2008 or July of 2008 right now. This isn't like the Eric calls. You don't get the dates on these fucking calls.
Wait a minute. No. 2008. The last. Are you sure you're not saying 98? The last appearance was in the 90s. No,
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 it wasn't.
wait, no, you're right, but it was early because John was there. John left 2004.
Yeah, so this might be a gap. They had a gap. There was a gap of a few years between that Mohawk and the time before that. So there was some years in the gap. Again, doesn't really matter because they don't appear again. This is just a phone call in 2008. And so they
Dude,
literally, yes,
wait,
dropped.
okay.
Wait, DJ Electra, am I going crazy here?
Well, I think we don't know when the date is.
Right, but he said 3 to 6 months and then just gave a period of 4 years.
Well, I said range. There's a range. I'm talking about the 3 to 4 months is what I'm playing you here. From the beginning of what I'm playing you till the end of it.
Oh,
The gap between this and whatever we played before that was probably some time. I don't know exactly how much
That's what I
time
was
that
asking about. Okay.
Yeah. But this is 2008. We're in the summer of 2008. I don't know if it's June or July because they don't give a date on this particular phone call. But you know the state of everyone, and you know what happens right after. So it has to be roughly in that time frame.
Got it. So that would mean at least 5 years since their last appearance.
I mean, the last time they came in, they punched the wall,
Right.
Left bloody. Howard probably banned them for good because of that. And and so then 5 years later, hey, look at that. We're just going to go with Luigi's number. 5 years later, we get this call. But from this call till the end of where we're going is a very short time. Just so it's a quick, we catch them at we're catching a knife. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's heading to the ground and we caught the sharp end right before it hits the ground.
By the way, never do that. Don't catch knives. Don't go catching knives.
I have a scar on my hand from when I was a boy, and my cousin found his dad's throwing knife and was throwing it at a tree, and I could have sworn that I had the ability to catch it in the air.
Oh, you thought you'd catch the handle?
I was 5, but
Oh,
I
dang.
still have the giant scar on my hand.
Wow.
Yeah, it's more a metaphor, you know. But anyway, here we go.
Get ready to hit the button. I'm going to pick up one of the drunken Jesus twins who can't control his mouth for 2 seconds. But
Now, the one he's picking up on is because we now know that there's 2. There's Eric, and then there's Jeffrey, we'll call him.
Jeff
He has
G.
2 names. Yeah, Zach and Jeffrey. The same guy. There's Eric the Devil and Zach and Jeffrey. They each had 2 names.
give him a shot.
Oh.
Yes, Zach.
Hey, Howard, how you doing tonight?
Pretty good. The second you curse, though, I got to hang up on you, dude.
Sounds like a game plan to me.
All right. See if you can control it.
How we doing tonight?
How you doing? I heard you doing a little drinking.
Oh, nothing too much.
Well, what can we do for you?
Well, Larry told me to give you a call.
Larry who?
You know Larry. You know, the cripple.
The cripple.
Cripple Larry?
Cripple Larry.
All right. Oh, Melrose Larry.
No, not him.
Well, what did Larry want you to
Who's
do?
Larry?
Are you talking about
I don't
me?
know. I just figured.
Larry Flint?
Is that?
Yeah, you know, the almost governor.
Underrated Artie impression, his Larry Flint. Very good, Artie. Very good impression. Electra, can you give me a Larry Flint impression, please? Excellent.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, Larry Flint.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh. What
What
did
do
he
you think
want?
I'm talking about?
I would have no idea.
Larry the hamster?
Well, I wouldn't know who Larry the cripple is.
Larry is not such an unusual name.
There's a lot of Larrys. There's Mo, Larry,
Why
and
not
Curly.
say
How would I know who you're
Curly?
talking about?
Which one are you, Larry, Mo, or Curly?
You know, your comebacks are so strong.
Aren't they?
Unbelievable.
Zach is brilliant.
No, I'm witty, dude. I'm witty.
All right, anyway, Zach, go ahead. So what did Larry want you to say?
Larry wanted to know. Should I say this on the air, Howard?
Oh,
Well, if it's dirty, we got to bleep it.
No, I'm saying, you know, privately.
If you're going to curse, it's off the
No,
air.
no profanity, dude.
All right, go ahead.
It's a family show. I know you got to watch your backs nowadays.
God, I would have hung up by now.
Anyway, I think that politically, we need to get behind the president right now
Well, you can get behind him. I'm not.
and give him a good spanking.
Oh, there you go now.
There you go.
There you go. Can I
There
quote you
you
on that?
go.
Can I quote you on that?
Yeah, why not?
Zach's doing our new Hustler joke page.
Yo, let me tell you one thing.
Okay.
You know who's hot?
Who?
Britney Spears.
No kidding.
Well, you're not crazy.
You think?
Gee, I thought you were crazy, but you're not.
Wouldn't you like to spank that little tushy?
Yep.
Dove, Jesus twin, if you could only see her now. My God.
She's hotter.
Okay. I got to debunk that.
She's crazy.
skeptical about that.
That is on the hot meter, my friend.
No. Well, here's
She's
the thing. How do you How do you dance for 30 years of your life and then forget how to dance?
When you're
Electra,
crazy.
You're a dancer. Have you seen her? That's not a dancer. What's going on there?
Seen who?
They're not even paying attention to the show. I am boring. God damn it.
No. I'm paying attention.
The Jesus Twins.
Is Dave Sarah right about us?
No.
How can they be?
Do I need to just yell at you people more? Fucking shut up and tell me things. Is that better?
No. Sorry, you said pizza, and I've been thinking about pizza ever since then.
Oh my God. I didn't say pizza. He said pizza.
Someone said pizza party.
Oh,
All I heard.
I quit. I'm just kidding. Is that less boring, assholes? We're dealing with the family drama here, and she's like, can I get pepperoni on that?
Okay, I'm back. I'm back from the pizza party.
Man's about
In
to
my
die,
brain.
and you're like, should I get ranch? I don't know. Jalapenos? These weirdos still on the screen. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hey, Andrea, how are you? Andrea's in
Hi,
the chat.
Andrea.
Oh my God! I have never felt more proud. I felt like I just killed at a comedy club.
Forgot what we were watching. What did I ask you even, Electra? I forget now.
About some chick that was dancing.
About
What
Britney
chick?
Spears.
Yes. How do you?
Britney
who does
Spears.
it? You know what? It doesn't matter. We're moving.
Very hot.
No, I get it.
Oh,
I get it.
I
I
do
get
want
it.
to know the answer to the question. How can Britney Spears be a great dancer her whole life and then suddenly forget?
She's out of shape.
It's out of shape. She's spinning. She's just spinning with knives. It seems like she's in a weird shape, but it's not out.
Huh. Also just
crazy.
Crazy. True.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
okay. Well, that was the answer I was hoping for. Kind of boring though, I gotta say. Hey.
Oh, you're so boring.
You know who's good?
What? Don't say that. I'm sensitive
Don't
to
say
that
I'm
now.
boring.
You know what would fix this?
Luigi's the
problem?
boring one here. Let's gang up on him.
You know what would make you less boring? Pizza.
Yes.
Not bad. I'm back.
Getting her is Colin Farrell.
I have nowhere to go.
Oh, please.
Oh.
And you know what? You think women, like a guy who does that many chicks,
Who?
You think-
Faggy Farrell?
you
What'd
would,
you say?
you would think
Oops.
Who'd you say? Who'd you say?
Colin
Quit
Farrell.
saying that.
Never heard of him.
Well,
What did he
You
say?
would think
I
you
can't
don't wanna,
understand
like-
what he's saying.
He was saying Effie Farrell.
Oh, pff, wow.
Rhymes with saggy.
What a dick.
a guy's like a man whore and he just sleeps with everyone. You would think chicks would get turned off by that, because they always say, "Oh, that's gross." Meanwhile, they're
Now I just got the Rod Stewart song Maggie May in my head, but with the other word. Try to get that out of your head, people.
I will not, and I'm going to be singing that for a while.
That might be a T-shirt if we can sneak that by. Old T Public.
they're all sleeping with him.
Yeah, but you'd have to be a well thought out chick. This is a girl who just married a guy
Right.
a few weeks ago, and now she's with Colin Farrell.
Well,
Boy, I tell you, I would love to do her. I would
she must
love
be out
to.
of her mind. It's
She's
bad,
just
too.
whacked out of her skull.
yeah. What do you guys think about this crowd that's going on right now?
What crap?
Goodbye,
Goodbye.
Zach. Well, he lasted longer than I thought he would.
Zach, I told you to keep it tasteful.
He can't go without cursing. He doesn't mean it. He just can't do it.
He was, he seemed a little out of it today.
Now, which one is Zach? Is Zach the one that was in the mental institute?
No, Zach is the brother of the one that was institution. We know Eric was the devil, and he was the one that was institution. He was the one that punched the glass. Eric is the trouble one. Zach is drinking to deal with Eric, I think at this
so.
point. Yeah, Zach is sort of... we'll learn a lot about Zach coming up.
Institution?
Yeah. I don't know. One of them was.
I never know one from the other.
Hey, so, they seem to be resurfacing.
All right. The last call from the any of the twins to the Stern Show. They, for some reason, kind of pulled the same thing they did when they went in to do the Three Strikes thing, and they talk a little about Arnold Schwarzenegger. So it's not, it's not super exciting, but it is the last time they ever call into the Howard Stern Show.
Jesus twins are having a big feud with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Do you want to hear about it?
Sure.
I'd say that absolutely.
Does Arnold know?
Jesus twins.
All right, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
We have a serious problem out here in California. It needs your attention.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Well, you know the bodybuilder turned actor turned governor.
Yes.
Arnold
He's
Schwarzenegger.
turned into something else recently.
What?
He's a freaking liar.
Okay, go ahead.
In television commercials airing all across California, this man falsely states that 26,000 dangerous criminals will be released from prison if Prop 66 passes. There's a proposition out here that if you steal a candy bar, Howard, you get sent to jail for life.
I'm for that.
It's unbelievable. Howard, anyway, it's been proven by the Sacramento Superior Court judge who ordered that statement removed from the ballot argument, calling Schwarzenegger's claim patently false and mathematically impossible. But he has no choice but to lie because in order to get reelected in 2006, he needs the support of the powerful prison guards union behind him.
Why are
and
you
the
guys?
CCPOA,
Why are you
the prison
guys?
guards union.
All right, this is boring. I got to admit, Sarah's right on this one.
Why are you guys?
5,000 jobs.
Okay.
1/6 of their membership if Prop 66 passes.
Why are you guys so concerned about people who?
But it puts you in the mind state of where these guys were at, at this time where some shit's going to go down, and this is their mind state. They're like all political. They're very angry, super angry. But I got some home videos coming up that will really like what's going on behind the scenes as this is all going on the air and stuff. And they're not, like Luigi said, the big gaps in time. They're not on the air that often. They're not a common occurrence on the Stern Show. They're like a meteor that flew through once every few years, and that was it.
Wake up. I think I got something to say to you.
Yes.
Did that work?
Yeah,
That was my
yeah.
Rod Stewart impression.
I like
And
that.
we all know what old F May would have to say. Hey, I'm an F. Here's some news. I'm an F. Hey, don't clip that. All right, here we go.
Steal, not going to jail. Are you stealing?
Howard, the organization didn't pick the Jesus twins. The Jesus twins picked themselves to stand up for an issue they feel strongly about.
What?
I think it was the Jesus twins do that thing where they fell through every rung of the music business till even the Christian music people kicked them out, and they're like, well, who do we got left? Well, people on death row. They got no one. All right, well, let's go over there. No one's going to kick us out over there. That's smart thinking.
How do you feel so strongly? That's what
this isn't even about us.
But why do you feel so strongly about prisoners not doing time?
Howard, well, we grew up with we grew up with a father in prison.
Are you planning?
Everybody knows that.
I know. Are you planning to go on a crime spree?
Everybody.
Howard, everybody knows that we grew up with a dad in prison.
So you?
No one has to believe the crazy Jesus twins from the Howard Stern Show. They don't have to believe us, but do yourself a favor, get the information for yourself, and people will believe it just as much as we do what's going on in California. Howard, all we're saying is
don't
that
have to believe you.
No, don't have to believe.
Californians have to get educated. They have to vote yes on Prop 66. Howard, over 65% of the people being locked up under 3 strikes are in jail for a nonviolent offense. Howard, you don't steal aspirin and go away for life. It's just not right. And that's what
Really?
we're saying.
I don't know about that.
Howard, you agree that drug offenders comprise nearly 1/4 of the 3 strikes population, some 10,000 inmates.
Well, I don't.
Quick, brother, grab your song and we'll play a shitty acoustic to prove our point.
That does seem to be their MO. Like they feel like their songs are somehow lending credibility to whatever their cause is, which is just having the opposite effect entirely.
It's like, there's something happening here. No.
Here.
There's nothing happening here.
I don't agree.
I don't even think they're committing a crime.
I don't even think people who do drugs should go to jail. I do agree
Howard,
with you.
I agree with you. You know what? More third strikers are in jail for drug possession than for second-degree murder, assault with a deadly weapon, and rape combined.
Well, that's not right.
Of course it's not right, and we're spending billions.
Yeah, those people that do that assault with a deadly weapon, fucking awful. Foreshadowing.
Dollars as taxpayers to keep prison maintenance going. It's a share with Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger knows he can't get reelected without their backing. The CCPOA is one of the most powerful unions in the state of California. They're the ones bankrolling all of the new advertisements against Fox.
Have you boys gotten a job yet? Have you boys gotten a...
I was like, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's a 4-hour show. We need a little filler, but I am so bored with you guys. Do you got a job yet?
Howard, we've been campaigning for John Kerry
for
the last 6 months.
All right, that's good. All right, enough said.
That's why he lost.
And obviously, Schwarzenegger is now best friends with Bush. It's a total campaign of deception.
All right.
He knows that if he doesn't support the prison guards union for a second.
I voted for it before I voted against it. Now welcome to Jesus Twins to the stage. John Kerry. What a dullard.
I used to love when they would do the clutch cargo bit with John Kerry on Conan. I loved it.
I'm not a flip-flopper. Now here's Phil My Ubiquity.
I'm John Kerry reporting for duty.
Make sure you eat your ketchup or get a penny each one. America.
They're so together with their argument.
What happened to your music?
When we were in your studio a couple of years ago, we came in on this issue. The people out here have finally put it on the ballot. We just want to make sure today that Californians go out there and vote yes on 66.
All right, enough said. Thank you, guys. I got to run, though. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We should talk more about Britney Spears.
Totally cut him off.
Yeah, he's like, bye. And that would be the last time anyone ever talked from the Stern Show to the Jesus Twins people. That's right. We have a bit of breaking news. Go ahead, Steve Langford. Let's see. August 11, 2008, the day the music came.
Steve
Langford has a huge penis.
All right. We all remember that. Steve Langford has a huge penis. Electra.
I miss this guy so much.
That was his intro song. Amazing, right? It was 2
That
seconds
is
long,
awesome.
but...
Yeah. Don't you wish you had that intro song?
Yes, actually, I want to make one. DJ Electra has big
we
tits.
can control it now. Luigi has a huge penis.
Well, we don't want to spread fantasies now. Let's create a line in the sand somewhere, please. All right. Here, everyone, focus! Breaking news.
Just some of the stories we're working on in the Howard 100 newsroom. A heartbreaking story out of Southern California. Eric Leibowitz, one half of the Jesus Twins, shot to death by police outside his home.
I was just going to bring that up. I knew about that.
I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, you guys remember the Jesus Twins who used to do our show. One of them was shot to death. What the word I got was he came out of the house with a shotgun and I pointed at the police. Is that right?
LAPD called to the place after a report of shots fired. When cops got there, Eric Leibowitz was allegedly outside with a shotgun. Officers say they told him to drop it. He didn't, and cops fired, killing.
Do you think it was suicide by cop? There's such a thing, suicide by cop. In other words, people call the police and then go out with a gun and get the police to shoot them.
Well, Eric's brother Andrew told Howard 100 News his Jesus twin brother was bipolar, had recently spent time in a mental facility, and was not on his medication when he was killed.
Ah, what a shame.
Wow.
This
is getting ridiculous now. The whack.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to strike Jesus, YouTube? I kind of got you in a corner on this one. Right.
Pack is dying.
Second Amendment.
Those dudes are funny.
I mean, they're all just looking at him. Nothing violent going on. But yeah, so we lost the devil. We lost Eric.
Oh, God. Howard, their first couple of appearances, I thought they were hilarious.
Yeah, me too.
I love them when they carried on like they were going to be the next big thing, and they were already happening, even though nothing was happening.
Oh, and their manager was the best.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that whole thing was like...
He was something holy shit.
I really thought they were like performance artists. To the where they were.
No, they weren't. They were really believing that shit.
Yeah, but I mean, it was funny either way to me. Like I was like, wow, that is impressive.
Well, he gave a lot of good hours of radio to us.
Yeah.
What was his real name? I never knew.
Eric Leibowitz.
Eric Leibowitz. All right. Well, good-looking kid too. Sorry to hear that. I knew he was having issues.
A lot of troubles. Yeah.
In and out of a mental institution or something like that.
Well, was it when he came as the devil? Or was it when he almost punched a hole in your wall and there was a piece of glass in between? Which time was it?
I don't really know the whole story.
Oh, we do, because we just watched it. And so did you people. We did it.
A shame.
Wasn't he hospitalized at some point?
Yeah, remember the last time we had him on, there were a couple of times that, he was really off the rails. There was no real talking to him.
What else is going on?
And that is it for him. What else is going on?
What else
I
is
just
in the
died. He's in the room like a ghost. He's like, wait, that's it? That's all I get? And then it's on to like, Shuli, did you give the clothes to... No, stop that. Talk about me again. All right, but here's what it said. I'm going to read it as this plays, just so. It says, Eric Louis Leibowitz, this is not, I'm reading from a different thing, I think. Or it might be the same one, yes. A white man, was but danced like a black man, was shot and killed by Los Angeles police officers at this place in Encino. According to a LAPD press statement, officers... with the LAPD's West Valley Division responded to a call of shots fired at the 5800 block of Jameson Avenue, but they were later directed to Balcom Avenue, one street over. Upon arrival, officers, blah, 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 were setting up a perimeter when Leibowitz emerged from a house with a shotgun. Don't do that! The statement said Leibowitz walked towards officers and allegedly pointed the weapon at them. Officers fired, wounding Leibowitz. They ordered him to stay on the ground, but this motherfucker got off the ground and attempted to reach for the shotgun. The officers fired again, ending Leibowitz. A shotgun was recovered at the scene, and evidence suggests that Leibowitz allegedly fired at the officers. So he fired at police. You really can't do that. Yes.
Tragic.
As Artie would say. But yes, that is the end of little... police spokesman said they weren't actually sure if he fired his weapon or not. So now,
Oh, dang.
here we are. We are now going to see what Zach, or the brother, put together. Jeffrey or Zach, whatever the fuck you want. Now he's calling himself. So his brother died and he changed his name to Zach Havoc. And so now he's Zach Havoc. And there's a couple things that go down. Some time does pass, but it's really not that long before he starts sort of like, going, what am I going to do after my brother? And this is something that he put together with home videos. And so before I even go into it, I think there's even a screen after this. Yeah, I'll put up. All right. There's the suicide prevention line. If you're at all triggered by any of this sort of talk, reach out and talk to someone. This is educational. I believe that you have to, in order to talk about the Jesus twin story, you have to talk about the Jesus twins frame of mind and what happened to this guy. And so educationally, we're going to let you know, but, some people don't like this stuff and they get triggered. So just a warning, don't go any further. Skip it. You don't need it in your life. It's going to trigger you. But if it does somehow trigger you, here, please call this number and talk to someone. Or call Electra. Tits will talk to you. I just wanted to say that because I care about everyone. All right, here we go. And it's trauma. Just this guy went through some trauma.
Testing
so.
1 2. Testing 1 2.
This is the same. This is Jeffrey Bryan is Zach.
He's Jeffrey Bryan is Zach. Yes, Zach Havoc.
And he's on a toilet.
Yes. Well, this is how the geniuses start. But this is clearly after the death. He's put himself back together. And put this together for us, and included some scenes of his brother before his passing. Young twins. I did this when my dad died. You just kind of go through and grab all the archive shit you can and put something out, put something together.
Yeah, but the difference is you're talented.
Well, I mean, this video, well, thank you. I'll take it. I'm not boring? No, thank you. But the point being, even if they're not talented, the fact that they thought they were for 40 years or however long they lived and had video of them as kids and stuff, he put it all together. And yes, this is very self-serving. Yes, it is very self-serving.
Yeah. Can I tell just a very, very quick little aside that I would actually be curious, and I've shit on these guys this whole time. I would actually be very curious what's going on with Jeffrey now. Because
I think we get an idea.
Well, because of this specifically. I actually knew twins that right around the age of like 25-ish, one of them got cancer and died, and the other one didn't. You know, and it was a really odd situation where it takes an emotional toll on a person that people don't understand. You literally have someone by your side from the day you're born that you share everything with, and then they're suddenly gone. And I can only imagine that takes a real emotional toll on someone, regardless of what their mental health was at the time. You know, like I think a normal person would still call that suffering. So anyway, all that to simply say is that even though I've shit on this guy, if he is doing well today, I would applaud him. I would actually praise him for getting past this and moving on with his life. So just gonna say that.
And get in the Dabbleverse, you asshole.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I mean, I have no idea what it's like to have a twin or a sibling at all, but I can imagine that you feel like you've lost a part of yourself.
Very much so. And then imagine this situation that I'm telling you, in which you are associated by every physical feature with another person,
Yes.
and then that person gets
That's
a
weird.
life-threatening illness.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
weird.
it really takes a toll on you mentally.
But on the good side, I'd have like a full body of replacement parts. Hey-o. All right.
True.
the good
The island.
news. Yeah. Are you with us, Electra? I see you blinking, but are you with us alive?
Yes, of course.
And
have you?
Go good. Sorry.
I figured like she put up another TV monitor, like right where the camera is, where it just is. It's a video of someone blinking. So the animes is like, okay, someone's there, but she's figured it out, like how you
She's
get out
put
of
her camera
office
up
meetings.
to the anime's camera.
Yeah.
She filmed herself blinking.
Yeah, and she has
Is
a
there
loop.
a pizza on the way?
Possibly.
Doesn't Zach Havoc sound like a shitty tattoo artist?
Yes, it sounds like a shitty everything. But Electra, this will definitely get you in the mood for some cheese. All right. By the way, this is all his editing and everything. I have now given him the ring.
Now they got him in the goddamn psychiatric.
The Jesus twins were very magical. I just know when I met the two of you.
That one looked like a triplet. That one looked like the Jesus twins. Is that a sibling? Do we have any idea who that was?
Yeah, that's I believe their friend Dina, who died not long after this.
Oh my God, she looks just like them.
Yeah, so Dina talks about the Jesus twins and hangs out. She's like best friends of the Jesus twins. This curly.
The Jesus twins were very magical. I just know when I met the two of you were both like superstars to me.
The world's biggest assholes are about to come in. They really are the world's biggest jerks.
Man, you think I'm not Rose
Hey, I'm
Green?
sorry.
Wait, easy.
Did you see that their music label was J and E Music?
Jeff and Eric.
Jeff and Eric, I got it. Yeah, it's just funny.
Yeah. No, you didn't see any Mendelson mentions there. Mendelson got axed out of that.
Sit down.
We always said Howard Stern is going to break us.
Guys, relax.
You know, like introduce us to the world.
Oh, he broke you all right. Not in the way you thought.
We didn't fly halfway around the freaking world to come to this show and be treated the way we did. Dude, no one knows you. Now they do. Now they do.
Why am I friends with you guys? And I said, well, I've been friends for 10 years because I knew them when they were fun and they weren't crazy. And I'm still waiting for you guys to change back.
These two gentlemen, right?
All right, so dropping some truth bombs there, Dina. She's like, I was basically a groupie, thought these guys were hot, and thought they were maybe being something. Hung on for 10 years, and they've gotten weird, people. That's sort of what she's telling us. Hey, Mendelson, hi.
Here, the Jesus twins, the threshold to the...
What's that?
I let them Eiffel Tower me a couple of times because they promised me that I'd go to the top with them.
They said I look like their mom.
Next decade.
Look like their sister.
When was it?
Here, so these two, the groupies.
Teeth is really disturbing me.
Well, man has died. Focus.
No, we're not crazy. 10 years ago.
What were they like?
They were fun.
Really?
Yes. They were.
Now look at that is Eric. That is shocking. They were skinny guys. That's a fat dude. You know. Yeah.
That's
So
beer.
this is
That is beer.
Yeah.
is what
That's a lot of those psych pills too.
They're actually fun.
This one even over here?
He was the most fun of all.
Epic, I believe, is the band that signed Pearl Jam. Is that correct?
I believe so.
They suck.
You will not sign with Epic. You're turning down Harvey's offer.
See, Eric was like the fireball. And so in when you go back now, people, and you watch the first few episodes,
You can tell them apart.
Now you can. That's why I said it's hard in the beginning, but you'll need to by the end. And then it's a rewatch. You can go through and be like, you can watch Breaking Eric. You can watch him slowly decay because now you know which one he is. He's the one in the white shirt here on the first interview, and he's the one that aggressively ponies in the second interview. But I love it. I love the pony. He's more aggressive on the pony.
Ponies.
He's a more aggressive ponier than the other one. What can I say?
That's great.
That's right.
Wow.
Any company that puts millions of dollars behind a Jim Morrison imitator, I have no respect for.
Really?
To go out and have fun and do things.
And now neither
Howard
one of them.
Stern and stay up all night playing music and laughing.
Now neither one of
everything's
them.
suicide. Suicide.
People, don't do that.
Are you filming the dead one? I'm the dead one, remember?
I'm the dead one, remember? So this guy was in active, treating himself like shit. But look at the other brother. Do you see the other brother? He looked like the Jesus twins looked. He looked like the other brother, but the Eric did not look like.
Suicide.
Are you filming the dead?
See, look, there's Jeffrey. He looks like a Jesus twin, right?
Wait,
There's the Jesus twin.
Wait, dude, I'm getting confused. I thought this was made after the death.
How could that be possible? All right, people, we got a live one here.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was.
This is a man who doesn't believe in ghosts, and he just said he believed in ghosts. We win. We win. The ghosts win. We've done it.
When you were saying that the other one was fat from the psych, I thought you were talking about Jeffrey. And I was like, because I thought this was after the death. And you're saying, now look at him. No, that's Jeffrey behind him looking healthy. That's why I was like, wait, what? I got confused.
Yeah. So, yes, these are the home videos. I might have made that a little more clear. You're probably right. But, yeah, so when they flash in these home videos, he's doing a Tarantino on us. You know what I'm saying? He's cutting in old scenes from the old. Oh, Electra's back. Your pizza get here?
Mm-hmm. No, I'm here.
Dead one? I'm the dead one, remember? Film me.
Oh,
that's so stupid to say that. Man, kill myself.
Me sitting in a tree.
Fine, I just made this tape because I can't wait to blow my head off.
Be real.
Jeez.
Losing your brother.
It's not as bad as what I'm going through.
No, how would you feel? Not, oh, I'm happy for him, he wanted to die.
I feel horrible.
Horrible, like immense pain, correct?
Yeah.
That's how he's gonna feel for the rest of his life. Losing his best friend, twin brother.
We just,
Is that JD?
shut the camera off. I said bye, but I also want to say.
Fuck you.
I love you.
How?
Yeah, and then, then the cops came and...
Blow my head off.
By Fox television station KTTV in Los Angeles.
When 4 LAPD officers arrived at the home, investigators say they were met by a man with a gun.
Andrew Leibowitz calling by Fox television station KTTV in Los Angeles.
When you experience loss, if you could lose your twin brother, you can lose anything and be okay. But I didn't really lose my twin brother in my mind.
Look, you want the real Jeff, you get the real Jeff, all right? I'm so overwhelmed with these dogs. I'm so overwhelmed with money issues and dogs. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's true. It's almost like I'm on the verge of saying I can't take anymore.
Don't get too close. Show Eric's book. Well, you can't see it because it's dark.
My mom would actually cry if she saw this.
I know, you should send her a copy.
He wrote a book, self-published. Tried to find it, can't find it.
You know what's crazy? And in a make-believe world, he's a decent-looking human being. If you put a suit on this guy, he could have been, you know, an investment banker, someone in finance, or, you know, like a lawyer. I mean,
Well,
it is a little weird to just see mental illness just take over someone who looks healthy. You know, that's a weird
Well,
thing.
it's interesting because basically you're going down the right path. You're just not there yet. So he eventually sort of goes, hey, everything was my brother's fault. That's sort of like what he lands on. And he's like, so I'm going to, you know, which is probably what he had to do to let go of a twin. So if you think about it in that way, where like it has to be a total disconnection so I can go live my life, you know, otherwise that he's going to join him. You know what I'm saying? Like there's only two ways out of that. I think with a twin is that you have to, because your twin was a bad influence on you and made a lot of bad decisions and probably did affect your life. You have to lean into that and then make a new life. But you have to like almost say goodbye to him in a you know, not a positive way, but like you weren't good for me. But we'll see at the end here. Tell me if you think he takes it too far or not. Because this is all posthumous. He's putting this together, you know.
Okay, this is not the Jeff from 2 years ago. This Jeff may be crazy now. Take it from me, I've known him for years and years, 10 plus. Sometimes I don't know exactly what you're talking about anymore.
My guitar was stolen. Oh my God, I should have got the insurance on it.
I think there's small bouts of paranoia, and I'm worried about you.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So it must run in the family because now Jeffrey's kind of, you know, slipping. Where his brother might have been crazy, at least he had his brother, and now he's got, you know, no one. And so, not looking good at this moment for Jeffrey, but we have more story to tell.
My guitar was stolen. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, guess what? I just called the fucking club. I left it at the club. Holy shit.
Wow.
That's what happens when you take Vicodin.
Where do you think you're homeless?
Honestly?
Mm-hmm.
Probably Austin.
I never know what's in
Guys, you
your
ready?
brain.
Okay, you always know when it's a twin song because you hear that vocal coming and you're like, yep, that's a twin song.
Come here, Sonny.
Come here, terrible.
Come here, sweetie. Come here, sweetie. I don't fit into this Del Mar fruity town. I tried Sandy.
Del Mar, a fruity town. Electra,
That's
is that
funny.
is that near you, Del Mar?
That's near San Diego.
Oh, okay. Fruity town, what I hear. This guy.
There you go.
This guy that dances, does a caterpillar on the ground, do a cheesy pop song. Yeah, he's gay. Gay
He
town.
does an aggressive pony.
Aggressive ponying. Yes. No, this town's too femme for me.
I definitely don't want to go back to LA. I'm going to listen to myself this time. I am.
Because the other one I listened to, well, he ain't even breathing anymore. So
I'm going to listen to myself. Austin. You know what, man? I'm actually heading down to Austin right now. I don't even give a shit. Woohoo! I don't care. I just have a good feeling.
You know, it looks like a different hotel room. We're in Arizona, baby.
they're not going to stop being lolcows just because, you know, one of them's got still a lolcow. I don't know. I think it was naked.
Oh, it's good to be back in Texas. I'm now a Texan, for Christ's sake. I'm a goddamn Texan. Jesus Christ, I got the license plate and fucking everything this time. Yes, Starbucks. Let's
I'm sure
get
they're
some
gonna be
for
very
the road,
welcoming.
dude. Alrighty, let's pull up to some Starbucks. Starfuckers, here we go. Cool. Cool. Alright. Let's place an order here.
Thanks so much for choosing Starbucks. Can I interest you in a dark cherry mocha?
I'm gonna have the.
What a choice to leave this in. It's a Jesus twin choice. You know what? I have some good footage of my brother. I'm just gonna put the order of the Starbucks. I would cut that 30 seconds out of my brother. Yeah.
Vanilla latte soy.
He would have.
But I was just curious, what's the skinny vanilla latte like? What is the difference?
He would have really liked that skinny latte question.
The difference between the regular and skinny is that the skinny version has non-fat milk.
Now, let me get this camera back on me so I can get my reaction to this mind-shattering information that's coming back.
And sugar-free syrup.
And the regular one has soy milk if I order it with soy milk, right?
You could order it with soy and with sugar vanilla, but the thing is that our soy is not sugar-free, but it does have vanilla flavoring.
That's okay. Give me the vanilla soy latte.
What size would you like that?
I'm gonna go for the grande.
And one's gonna be hot, correct?
Excuse me?
Starting to side with the brother. If I had to hang around with old Mr. Mug, quit mugging all the time, brother. No, it's what I do. I'm running a mug. I'm making faces all the time.
I'm getting like real Opie vibes. Like he's being hilarious right now. You know?
Aren't I funny, brother? He's like, call the cops. I'm getting the shotgun.
It's gonna be the hot beverage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hot, very hot, yeah.
This is the behavior of someone that just moved to town 8 seconds ago. All right, I'm in this new town. Let me act like a full retard on minute 1.
Yeah,
and
very
go.
Bizarre.
Soy vanilla latte. What else can I get for you?
You have any vegan treats? You got anything pastry vegan?
Sir,
don't judge don't judge a man by his funny drive-through ordering.
Yeah, Andrea, that's what I feel like. Andrea just asked because he's trying to do a bit. Yes, and he's terrible at it.
Note to self: get a new hat. Holy
Stop
shit,
doing bits.
God! Thank you so fucking much. ISIS! Slow it down, sweet tits.
No, he called his dog ISIS. Oh, this is just a curse. A curse.
Oh boy.
ISIS, get over here. Hey, where's Bin Laden? Is Bin Laden around? Get the kitty. Get Bin Laden. Little kitty Laden. What is that? Why do you call your dog ISIS?
I'm literally.
Oh, that did not look good. Let's review that. That was not good. This is. Oh, it's a hotel room. What am I talking about? Or is this his new? No, it's gotta be a hotel room.
No, that looks like an apartment.
Yeah, this is his new apartment. It's got Stut Joe vibes. Yeah. Okay, there it is, the apartment. There's his guitar, his bed.
At least he's got his dog.
A bed on the floor.
Oh man,
he's 35 at this point, right? Like that was what was in that article.
Yeah. Well, his brother was. We're not sure how old he was.
For a second, I thought you were being serious. I was like,
why does he keep doing that, Electra? Why does he keep thinking that?
I'm literally in so much fucking pain.
You're looking at a happy man right now.
Obviously.
Maybe get a chair, and you would be far less in pain. You're just laying on the ground all day. Yes, get a chair. I have like 3 of them.
You're looking at someone who was happy, who was not happy. Look at this.
That apartment screams happy.
Obviously.
That's like a heroin flop house. That is not happy.
It's joy. That's the truth. That is joy. Seeing your son happy and his tail wagging.
I see them limping.
I have to end this.
Oh no.
It's taken
Why? Look at that end.
20 years.
So he just filmed this.
Since I've been happy.
Just cause.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm going to put a cut-in shot of me going, I'm going to end it. Talking about my cable bill. I'm going to cut out this YouTube TV. I'm going to end it.
Truly happy. Am I in love with Ashley?
Who?
Oh,
my
God.
I don't want to end it on a bad note. I have to call her again. I'm addicted.
Spent considerable time figuring shit out for the last 35 years.
Don't you feel like you're in his mind and it's not really a fun place to be? But you feel like you're there. You feel like you're ensconced.
That's all I do is figure stuff out.
What am I going to do? What are you going to do? You going to be a pussy or you going to be famous?
That's the scale.
Those are your
pussy
two
or
choices?
those Those are two choices in life. You're either a pussy or you're famous. Everyone who's not famous is a total and giant fucking pussy. We all know this.
Hey, Ashley, if you're watching this, you're only not attracted to me right now.
This is kind of the Stutter or Baba Booey tape. Ashley, if you're watching this, my professional life is at a 9, and my personal life's at a 2.
Simply because I said I'm attracted to you. Let's face it. Let's face the fucking facts.
Yeah, did you see his car there? Okay,
No.
a little hint here. Read his car.
Let's face it.
Karma dog training.
training.
He's a dog trainer. He's a traveling goddamn gypsy dog training Jesus twin. Oh my God.
Let's face the fucking
I don't want
facts.
this guy yelling at my dog.
I don't want this guy's doing to your dog.
Anyway.
If he teaches the dogs to do the other half of the pony, I'd bring my dogs.
I'm on board.
I'm just saying. Yes. No, listen, I do one thing here. I teach your dogs to do this dance. It's 5 seconds. It's hilarious. Watch.
Look at this city that I'm going to conquer. I literally am going to conquer this fucking city.
I've been to that gas station.
It's funny. I can imagine Joe Rogan at the same gas station going, you know what? Gonna conquer this city. Look, worked out a little different for the Jesus twin, unfortunately.
What do you think about that? Jeffrey Bryant is going to be the king of Austin. Literally. The king. I am the king.
I just can't spend my future.
All right. So,
It's just crazy. I thought that was supposed to be a video about his brother, but it
No
was just
kidding.
about him.
I mean, this whole time.
Okay, we're here. We've got here. No, I'm glad you guys are both on board to the vibe I've been given. The vibe I've been given is my brother died. It's terrible. How can I make this about me? Because I'm still a Jesus twin. And that's why this next is an opportunity arises.
Spoiler alert. I'm sure it's not an opportunity.
Also today, the Jesus twins will never die. Surviving Jesus counterpart Jeffrey Bryan FedExing an appeal to Howard Stern, asking Howard to help fund a Jesus twins resurrection CD.
Okay. So, you get Jesus Twins version 2.0. How we start all over the beginning Howard, help us make a CD. We want to be on a CD. Now you got to do the CD, Howard. He's dead. Now you got to do it. We're here. We did it. Twins, you did it. It's amazing.
It's what my brother would have wanted.
Yes. He literally, it's amazing. Here.
An investment contract is attached.
Investment
They'll never die of Howard.
Oh, can you imagine if someone found that?
Funds a project.
An investment contract. Uh-huh.
So think about that. Brother dies. I'm like, well, you know, it's sad that he died, but my God, could I capitalize? What if I plant a seed right under his casket? Just grows right through him. A money tree. All right, so I'm going to max screen this so we see this. All right, so what this is what he sent Howard Stern.
This is dumb. That's what it is.
So this is what he sent Howard Stern, page 1.
But I can't see it.
Oh, you can't see it? Oh, shit. Sorry.
It's still behind the screen.
You haven't missed anything. There we go. Now you see it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so
I
all
thought
it
you
is
wanted
is
there.
no. So all it is so far is just this title screen: Jeffrey Bryan and the ghost of Zach Havoc. What would it be like to lose your identical twin brother after spending more than 3 decades together? What kind of conversations might you still have with the other half in heaven? Follow Jeffrey Bryan, aka Jeff Jesus, from the world-famous rock band The Jesus Twins, and his mischievous but lovable 3 pit bulls on a year-long journey from San Diego to Austin. See what happens when the connection between the physical plane and the heaven plane is just a whisper away.
I don't think
Jeff's
he knows what world famous means.
Jeff's nightly dream guidance. What? Jeff's nightly dream guidance. That is 4 words to just say bullshit. suggests that death is nothing more than an illusion. Okay, thank you. As we've come to find out, his deceased twin brother, aka Eric, aka Zach Havoc. Ah, okay, I didn't know that. I thought he named himself Zach Havoc.
Oh, Eric is Zach.
Eric
Havoc.
was
Okay.
Zach Havoc. Oh, now it makes more
see.
sense. It's 'cause
What?
he's Satan he's always Satan to me. So people, we're still learning things.
Wait,
That was Eric's
wait.
bipolar alter ego was Zach Havoc.
So then he's the one who called in. And he's the one that called into the show last, not Jeff.
No, because he said Jeffrey at one point in the call, and so that's Jeffrey is. So who knows what it is, because he still says Zach Havoc is still alive and causing quite a stir.
Oh,
Well, so what? I don't know what that means. Will Jeff finally be able to take the music of the Jesus Twins to the top of the charts?
So, wait. So now there's another question. It says, how did Eric's book become a posthumous bestseller? Well, first off, we don't know that it did. But second of all, did we establish that Eric wrote the book? I thought Jeffrey wrote the book.
Listen, these are the mysteries that we're going to leave you with, people, because I don't care. Okay, moving on. How did Eric's book become? All these questions and more. Listen, all these questions and more are about to be revealed as you begin your journey.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, we got a super chat.
Book.
Oh, we got a super chat?
Yeah, Joe Black.
Joe
hooking
Black,
it up.
thank you. 143. 143 to you, sir.
Thank you so much.
We're gonna have to cover that at some point too. 143 is pretty fucking classic. Do you know what 143 is, Electra? Do you know what any of that means?
I love you.
Yes. Oh well, thank you. I love you too. It's very nice of you. Trapped her, guys. That's all you got to do. All right. So here's some more pictures. All right. Electra, can you read this? Can you see it to read it, or do you want me to read it?
Yeah, I can see it. The Jesus Twins history. On August 5th, 2008, Eric Louis Leibowitz, one half of the singing duo known as the Jesus Twins, was shot to death by the Los Angeles Police Department while in the midst of a manic episode due to his bipolar disorder. This closed the chapter on a long history of the Jesus Twins trying to achieve their lifelong dream of bringing their music to the world together. Since that time, much to the surprise of everyone, including surviving Jesus twin Jeffrey Brian Leibowitz, the Jesus Twins audience continues to expand. Not only that, since his twin brother's death, Jeff Jesus constantly receives nightly lucid dream messages from his twin brother, urging him again and again to continue on with the Jesus Twins and put together and release the Jesus Twins music to the public.
Well, that is hard to... You can't say, no, he's not. I mean, he's dreaming his brother, but it seems sort of self-serving.
Had we ever established that their last name was Leibowitz?
Many times. Many times. Yeah, because we talked about how Jon Stewart might have been related to them in the beginning, because that was Jon Stewart's original name. And that their mothers...
Jesus, I don't remember that at all.
The mothers came from the same city. And so it was like, wait a second. Is Jon Stewart a Jesus twin? Okay, we don't have to read all this stuff. This basically is like, oh, the Jesus Twins did a bunch of shit. Went on the Stern Show, did Jay Leno, had 50,000 unique YouTube views, which in today's numbers, well, I mean, Electra has a video 10 times that because she kicks ass, but it's more about like being on the Howard Stern Show and stuff like that. And so he's basically asking, here's the merch. Just in case you were wondering what their merch looked like. Yep, no, just squares. Nothing's PNG'd. Yeah. Oh, and there's the mom holding two of the twins in a rocking chair. Yes. So here's some more about the Leno Show, their songs. Here's the timeline that he put in of all the great events in the Jesus Twins' life.
God come down here.
God come down here. That's it. God come down here and be a paraplegic. God come down here and be a manic depressive. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. That was a hit. I remembered it. Back in 2008 when the Jesus Twins focused on the reality show Oh Jesus Twins, that was the year. 2008 was really the year. Oh, what else happened in your Oh yeah.
I would just love to know, have you searched for footage of
It
Oh
doesn't
Jesus
exist.
Twins?
No, it doesn't exist. No. I mean, it does, but it's somewhere in a vault with fucking that actor Rappaport's footage of the Jesus Twins.
It's in the same vault as the day that the clown cried.
Okay, we got to read these reviews. Okay, so I think the band is really soulful. They're great live. The Twins got some really good moves. Okay, so that's Warner Brothers. You do this when you're a band. You take the best. But I'll get down to Howard's. It's the best ever. It's the first time we ever played a song in the air, and the two artists got up and tried to beat up Fred. So there's. And then look at Gary's above that. They really are the world's biggest jerks. They think they're stars. They're frightening. Not
Jay Leno.
Jay Leno's, yeah.
You guys
got banned from the NC lot. Yeah.
I hope you have good luck with your fucking career.
Yes. So yes, they I'm very insulted to seeing a group of that has the nerve to use the Jesus names and look like that. Even the Christians are giving it to the
New
Twins.
Day Christian distributors. That's great.
Rob Zombie backstage, they attacked the muffin tray like they had never eaten in their life.
That was at the Stern event, I believe. Yes. They were hungry boys. Okay, so this is the forecasted budget. So this is like after your brother dies, you're like, here's my ask. I need to do 60 interviews for $200 each with 12 family members, 4 past teachers, including, I don't know who Mrs. Epstein is, but we don't like 4 past teachers, Garagos. Look at these people he wants to talk to. Jay Leno, Howard
he wants
Stern.
to interview these people?
Yes. He wants to get them for the story. Like, this whole thing is, I want a budget so I can film this ride from California to Austin. And I need to get Dennis Kucinich interview or I can't do it. I can't do it if I can't get Patty Duke. There's Michael Rappaport. Betty, do you understand what's going on here?
No.
He's trying to get funding to budget this tour that he's going to do.
This is the packet.
$12,000.
Yes. All he needs is $12,000 to do these fucking interviews. Come on. Some tape transfers, 40 tapes. Well, it's only $1,200. Now we do need to put in $12,000 for the music. It is our music. So
editing is also $12,000.
Yeah, we're gonna need to pay some editing, $40 an hour. I'll do that. And then put away $5,000 for mastering, $5,000 for packaging. We're gonna need 4 producers. $12,000.
$250 a week.
I tell you, I have a dead brother. Okay, 4 producers.
$250 a week. Man, producers are cheap.
What are they producing at that rate? Are they berry pickers? What?
I'm going to actually give him a little bit of credit that this was before the age of GoFundMe. He was finding a way. Maybe he even invented it.
Look at gear rental, and then hey, we might need some red vines and some Snickers on the road. We'll just put $2,000 in the budget there. Total $73,000.
Go back real quick.
Oh shit! Hold on
to the list.
Okay. I will try. It's hard to. There it is.
All right, go down. All right, 6 packaging, promotional merchandise. 7 salary to 4 producers. 8 additional gear and rental at a cost of $1,000. 8 again. Miscellaneous.
The miscellaneous is nice, but listen.
But no, there's
listen.
2 8s.
There's 2 number 8s, yeah.
Oh yes, no, yeah.
It's good.
Well, his brother's favorite number was 9, so it really freaks him out when he gets to 8. He just repeats forever. Guys, it's yours for a steep discount at $73,200.
What they get
for a guy to drive to Los Angeles or wherever the fuck, Delray, California, to Austin. I mean, normally that's $90,000. Like when I go on a vacation, it's just $90,000. So 73 is a discount. Thank you.
Dang.
Now he also, this is still up. Everyone, not now, but when you get a chance, go to ericleibowitz.com because my God, I only picked one page out of it just to show you what it is because I think I've shown you kind of what's been going on after and tried to make a little bit of fame out of his brother's death. But then he got real mad at his brother for his problems. And he's like, I need to make a website of my brother's name and then just dox every bad thing he ever fucking did his entire life.
Is that list still up on ericleibowitz.com?
It is, and you're gonna see some of it right now. So There are many people who knew Eric Leibowitz who did not know his dark side, which can only be described as demonic and violent. As his twin brother, I didn't even know how this version of him was really until the end of our time together.
No, I'm sorry. My question was that list still up at Eric Leibowitz?
The money list?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's a different thing.
That
was the package they sent to Howard Stern. This is the ericleibowitz.com. And if you were paying attention, you would know that. I thought I made it pretty clear that time.
I got confused. I'm sorry. I got confused.
Electra, did I make it clear that time?
I understand now, yes.
Okay, she's just staying out of it. All right, anyway, we're skipping down. Blah, 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 blah. I almost didn't make it out alive. And here he goes. At 3 years old, he threw scissors at me for singing while cutting our pictures out of a magazine, according to a doctor who had to stitch me up. The scissors came within a half of inch of paralyzing me for the rest of my life. Anyway, we don't have to read them all. You can go there at your leisure and see what he did it to him at 17 years old. See what he did to him at 19 and 20. This goes on forever. Here, at 21 years old, he stabbed his cat to death. Hey-o. 25, he stole a local county pickup truck. Well, that one's not so bad.
He stabbed his cat to death? That's terrible.
Yes. He swung his good acoustic guitar that mommy bought him at his girlfriend and was arrested for battery at 21. So he carjacked a total stranger at 30. So this is...
He started lying to the girls he was having sex with about wearing protection, even though AIDS was a big scare for people at the time. He didn't care whatsoever about respecting other people's boundaries and would put a condom on to begin sex, and after a few seconds would take it off. That's terrible, too. Look at all this shit. This is crazy.
Now, this is your brother that loved you, that went through life with you. Now he's like, fuck you, motherfucker. He carjacked a stranger. He rammed a Ford Mustang. He committed arson. Set his own house on fire. He stole a small dog out of his neighbor's backyard who he felt was being neglected, only to wind up throwing him into a wall and abusing him horribly. My God.
Oh, no.
At 32, I'm not even reading.
Wow. Yeah, the world's really missing an angel.
Whoa.
Yeah, look at 33. Had his 6-year-old German Shepherd euthanized by a mobile vet, even though they apparently to be a relatively healthy dog. Sadly, because he was so high on marijuana. Don't blame the weed. I would never do that. He believed his dog was sick enough to be put down. But now that we saw just like 10 seconds of those manic home videos, that behavior makes sense to me. It's awful and the worst thing ever, but it makes sense because the dude was an insane person.
I mean, wow. As soon as you get dogs involved, you lose my sympathy. I mean, I was feeling bad for just a second. Or animals. I'm sorry. Yes, animals. But
this guy's a dog.
Fuck this guy.
The irony here, the other twin is a dog trainer now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. So, like, he's into karma now. He says his brother's evil. And now when he came into Satan, that starts to make a little sense, huh?
I guess. Ugh, fuck this guy. I'm glad he's gone. Couldn't care less now.
Well, we've had some fun here, but Luigi now hates the man. But let's go one final tribute to a man that, was tortured, but he did give us a good pony dance. So let's hear the brother give one last tribute to his fallen.
To me, death is an illusion.
Yes.
Is a what?
I don't grieve.
An illusion. Death is an illusion.
Illusion. Got it.
Yeah. Illusion, not illusion.
Over death. Because I really believe that when you die here, you're born into heaven. And when you are born into this place, you're leaving heaven. And it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And so, I do see through, I think, the illusion, which is death. I didn't always think that. I remember when I was a kid, I would literally stay up at night. I remember being 8 years old and just not being able to sleep all night long, thinking about how unfair it is that we have to die. And
what a horrible childhood that sounds like. Never had that thought in my life.
Are people like drinking coffee, listening to him? Like, Jesus,
he's
what
doing
a
it.
bummer.
He's at an old folks home. I wake up every morning and think I'm going to die. Well, how do you think I feel, asshole? I'm 90. where is he at? That's a good thing.
Wow.
It's many, many years later, and I've survived the death of my twin brother, my best friend in the whole world, and
it was a total monster.
Recently, my closest sister. And people will say, Jeff, how do you deal with this? And I say, well, they're just in another place. They're actually in a better place, or at least happier than they were here. My sister, who died of cancer, was miserable, suffering. As soon as she left her body, I feel like she's at peace. And same thing with Christina. She had a very difficult life.
All I can think of is Casey Kasem going into an up-tempo song.
A goddamn up-tempo.
This guy is a dead cancer sister, and I'm supposed to go into Color Me Bad? What? No. I want to sex you up.
And
that's the song I was thinking too. By the way.
It was a relationship that I knew would end eventually. I never knew when.
You don't stop.
But I knew it was a matter of time. And I cherished every day because of it. And I think that, there's a peace in my heart.
I can't believe I'm saying this to a Jesus twin. Get to the song.
She's happy. She's out of pain. To take your own life.
Please share your Thorazine.
In a serious amount of pain. To think that's the only way out. And that's what the situation was. And some people say, well, that's selfish. And I really think it was the first thing she ever did for herself, in many ways. And I don't advocate suicide.
Both family members checked out voluntarily, basically. Think about that.
This guy said she had cancer.
Yeah.
But did you just hear what else he said?
I'm having trouble understing it. I'll be honest. It's a little
okay,
low
well, he's saying that she had cancer and it was terminal and she sort of checked out.
Okay.
And that, yeah.
Suicide in any way. But I don't have any anger towards her.
See?
Only love. And this is a song that I wrote many, many years, probably a couple of years after I met her. It's called The Angel. And I wrote it for Christina.
Starts so good. Just do a musical. Just play the guitar.
Pigeons know my name.
Just play the guitar. Don't sing.
He's gonna start jamming in. He's gonna start jamming into "God, Calm Down" and live like a therapist.
Imagine your whole life was just an obstacle, but you believed your death would bring eternal peace. You finally got to heaven and it's wonderful. And Jesus Christ said, sorry, you'll have to leave. And I feel the angel, and she's telling me I'm just too late. She wants to let me in, but she can't open the gate.
Your break is over, Jeffrey. We need you to make more coffee.
And
I got 15 more minutes of the song, and I'm gonna sing.
I am legally obligated to have 20 minutes.
I'm gonna call Ocean.
He's whispering, this must be earned. So please remember everything you've learned. Oh yeah. She loves me like a mama loves her only son. She takes her wings and touches this guitar I strum. Everything she does is unconditional. Change my definition of beautiful. And I feel the angel, and she's telling me I'm just too late.
Can't open the gay.
Is that a sexual metaphor about his mother?
His mother can't open the gay. What is going on here?
What's the letter?
And I hear the angel, and she's whispering this must be her.
You're gonna dance to the song.
Thank you, Delta.
Please
Thank
remember
you, Delta
it.
Zero.
I hope you're dancing with us to this great song.
He is.
Dying patiently, just
I think he's Zig
waiting
Heiling at the end, too.
God's to get home. Clouding her reality because it sucks being all alone. Betting everything on a horse that was just too young. And now it seems my angel's work is done.
It's in my hand,
Thank you, Delta Zero.
Thank you.
A very
That's
long
depressing.
time ago, out at sea, the pirates came coming to capture me.
Pirates
I
came.
was just a lobster.
Ass pirates!
Lion's den.
I was
There
a
she
lobster.
was, my mermaid to distract them. And I tell the angel
I don't hate his voice. It's starting to grow on me.
that I
If this
never.
song had been released in like the early 90s, it could have been a hit.
It's a Goo Goo Dolls song, basically.
Yeah.
It just yelled at me. Quit yelling at me. If he would have just done the song like, da, ba, 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 instead of, like, they really go for it.
You remember the song that made the Goo Goo Dolls famous? There was the
And I
remake.
don't want to
Yeah.
want to see me.
The remake
Yes.
of that German movie with Nicolas Cage. Yeah, I forget what it was called, but yeah, just imagine this song while Meg Ryan is on the bicycle getting hit by a garbage truck.
Has anyone thought of the theory that those shells may be choking him? And that's why he's singing like this. He's like, someone save me!
Ever meant to make her cry. And I take these
Remember the
lessons.
grunge yodel? The her
Yeah.
like that would
I
create.
have become
This is
cumbersome.
kind of a precursor to the grunge yodel.
Cumbersome is the peak of the grunge yodel. Thank you.
Learned if
7 Mary 3.
one day I get to die.
I think 7 Mary 3 was the last CD I got from Columbia House. Stole so many CDs from you, Columbia House. There was no one that lived at those addresses. I just took all the CDs. What are you going to do about it now?
Be with her in heaven, and I hear the angel. She says, I love you with all my heart.
This is a mistake that I learned. It took me like a decade to learn. And that is, you don't play the guitar harder and louder to like make a point. It just becomes a worse sounding instrument when you play it hard and loud like that.
It
What you
becomes
do is
indecipherable. Yeah.
you get louder and you get quieter. The guitar stays level because you just need something that, because if the guitar gets louder and then you get louder, did anything really get louder? Everything kind of stayed the same. But if you get louder, then you can have some actual. People don't know about dynamics anymore. God, I'm old.
And that will never ever.
It does cover his voice. But see, right there, everything was quiet. It sounded so much better.
Yeah. There's a distinguishable sound when he's playing lightly. When he gets heavy, it just sounds like a brick hitting the floor, you know?
People, his brother and sister. Come on. People, that's the end of the motherfucking Jesus Twins. We did it. We done it. It's done. Oh, wait. Hold on.
No, you said it was over.
No, I may have lied. 9 years later. 9 years later, 2017. all of a sudden, someone sticks their fucking head out of the ground. Who is it?
Jonathon Mendelson?
It is goddamn Jonathon Mendelson, baby! He sends a tweet.
Most of you, and the world for that matter, even after almost 17 years, know who I am and what role I played in Jeff and Eric's life. Eric was a very good human being. We all know it took place. No way to sugarcoat it. However, he is gone. And that is very sad. Eric, if you are reading this, Johnny loves you. Happy birthday.
That's right. He got a Mendelson melee through Twitter.
Wow.
And so I thought that we would end this wonderful story with the funniest and best part of it. Jonathon Mendelson.
The paramount value of the Jesus Twins.
Paramount value, man.
I have a question. I mean, I think you've mentioned this before, so I apologize.
Why am I so awesome putting this together? Yeah. I don't know.
Didn't you say that he doesn't actually use that Twitter account very often?
Never. That was like the only time he ever used it.
It took him 9 years to say something about Eric's death.
And he's like, hey, if you're out there, if you see this. What? Okay. But hey, he eventually, Electra, he got around to it. Mendelson had some things on his desk. You know? He had to work off that 40 grand. Once that 40, it took him 9 years to work that 40 grand off. It's like a Rob Saul payment plan. And so, once it got paid off, he's like, hey, I can tweet this guy. He's still around, right? Oh, what happened to him? So, Mendelson. Anyway, folks, that is the Jesus Twins, our 9-part series. Make sure you go back, check out number 1. It's free. And then number 2, you get dancing. And 3 through 8 are amazing. And then you've just saw the Shakespearean ending. And like if any of that triggered you, call that number, the suicide helpline number. Because, I'm a Gen Xer. Went through grunge in the Pacific Northwest. I had to have had these thoughts, as I'm sure everyone on this panel has, because we're grown adults. And most grown adults have had those thoughts because life is hell. And if we just go, hey, life is hell, and we all agree that life is hell, we can all be a little mellower with each other. And maybe that is the story of the Jesus Twins. Electra, what are your final thoughts on the twins?
You can also call or text 988. That's the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
That was actually at the end of the clip. I didn't play all the way to the end. But yes, 988 people.
988.
Sometimes they got hotties on there.
911, you just remember 988. So it's kind of the same thing, but different. And that was quite a ride. This last episode, wow, that was like up and down and all around.
Did I promise you? That one will stick with you. You're going to be thinking about this one for a minute, just because we hung with these guys for like 3 months, and then all of a sudden we saw the crazy that was starting to bleed through really come through, and then the home videos really got to me when I watched them for the first time, because it was like, God damn, that's like as real as it can get. He was literally told by that Dina chick, like, your brother is going to miss you and send a bill to Howard Stern about traveling from Del Rey to Austin. And she like fucking nailed it. And he was like, yeah, I don't care. Bye. And so, yeah, it's a sad ending, but creatives often do have a sad ending. That's why maybe there's a lesson in here for some of you. If not, then you can at least say, I know the Jesus Twins. And then he goes, hey, do you know the Jesus Twins? You'd be like, oh, do I know the Jesus Twins? And you could be like, what do you mean, the Razzieberries? Huh? The Razzieberries? Remember Razzieberries? That was their first band name. Yes. So we have a Razzieberry shirt in our store. But it's little things like that we do these unboxing shows, so we can become experts and then shit on everyone else in our party groups.
I wonder what he's doing now.
Yes, Mendelson. Oh my God, I'd love to find him.
No,
but he is one of those...
I mean,
Jeff Jesus.
No, Jeff. Walking dogs would be my guess. Being a dog walker. He's doing something with dogs. He got out of California. My guess is he stayed in Texas, maybe moved even somewhere more rural in Texas, got like some sort of a dog camp going on there, and no one knows he's a Jesus twin wherever he is because he has a beard and a cowboy hat on. He doesn't mention it. Because you either embrace this forever, or you turn and run from it. Just like he did with his brother. You either embrace it or you run from it. And he made a website and said, "You threw scissors at me at 3." Just remember, everyone.
I had a work project in Austin not too long ago, and I really did recognize where he was standing. It's kind of a very popular spot, and I have to wonder if living in Austin is good for his personality type or bad for his personality type. So I'm pretty curious as to where he is right now myself.
Yeah, if I checked Reddit, no one knows. Mendelson and the Jesus Twins have gone totally underground, which tends to happen, after years of being infamous online. But maybe we'll coax them out with our stupid show here. So if any of those guys want to do an interview, like I said, I got a nickel for each of you. I'm saying $5. $5 each. All right, 10. All right, 10. You got me. 15. 15, Mendelson. You drive a hard bargain. All right, Luigi, what are your final thoughts on unboxing the Jesus Twins, the 9-part series here at Hackwright Studios that you've been a part of?
I'm going to try to put my words together.
That was your time. It's your time I wasted. So enjoy that. Yeah.
It was a roller coaster. I hated them. I had no intention of enjoying this. It had its moments where I liked it. But reading what this guy did when he was alive, he's a piece of garbage, and I really
keep in mind that's his brother, and there's no way to refute any of those charges.
I get it, I understand it, but it's a very believable story when you consider his ending and his depression, and it's a really odd thing to accuse somebody of. And I guess you're right. There's no way I can prove that it's true, but it does sound believable.
Yeah. Well, he was Satan at one point, so yes, that's very believable, this behavior. But overall, what would you, out of 5, and would you recommend The Jesus Twins?
I think it's a great story. So yes, I would recommend it as a 5. Top of the, top of the whatever you call it, your scale. This is a story worth telling. It's a story worth hearing. It's a story worth passing the time with, So yeah. I don't regret learning about them.
Okay, well, that is a lukewarm endorsement, I would say. Electra, out of 5.
I still hate him. I mean, I still think he's a piece of shit. It's hard to give that a recommendation.
But the pony dance, man. The pony dance.
The pony dance was definitely the highlight, and
Mendelson and the pony dance are the highlights.
Oh yeah, Mendelson. Okay, yes, it's worth it for Mendelson and the pony dance, folks. I give that a 10 out of 10. But these two pieces of garbage.
Hey, fuck you! We're just doing a show over here. Oh, he wasn't talking about us, Electra. Electra?
Yeah, no, I'd give it a 5 out of 5 too, because I love to hate them.
Okay. Well, that was sort of their gift. Howard
ending right there was just woo.
She's hit on something here, folks. Howard had a very good eye for not who people loved, but for who people hated. He had a very good eye for that. Eric, the midget, people hated him, and he's like, this is the formula. And so he really, he was ahead of things. He knew
people
that
kind of hated Howard too, though. In a way.
A lot of the audience did. A lot of the square audience did until they got cool, and then they liked him. Everyone started out as a square. It's like, oh, Howard, I don't like him. And then they'd listen and be like, oh, those people that Mark and Brian are losers, And so it would just change.
In a weird way, I mean, everything you're saying is absolutely correct. And in a weird way, as much as there's no connection whatsoever between the two, he understood the dynamics and the principles of pro wrestling, and used them in radio. I know it's a weird analogy to make, but the more you think about it, I think it's 100% true. He understood what it was to be a hateable character that people love to hate. And he was ahead of his time, totally ahead of his time.
Luigi, you have spoken.
I have spoken.
Well said.
Electra, you have spoken.
I have spoken.
And your turn.
Guys, I have spoken.
I have spoken.
That's how we know we're done, people, with the show. When we have all spoken. Oh, it's gonna be sad. I gotta erase all this whole thing now. Jesus Twins, we gotta tear down the back lot and tear down the studio. Say goodbye, people. But before we leave, we're gonna do plugs and stuff. But remember, when the time comes and you're like, well, why do I want to pay any additional money to this channel for a membership? Remember this great series like the Jesus Twins and the ones that we're gonna get to next, like Riley Martin. But we're gonna do one before that, I think. But here.
Thank you so much to our dirty members. So hot and wet. And we know bills are tough, and when the time comes every month, but time to renew your membership. It's only $2.99 to renew your membership, less than a finger in my twat. Remember that my cunt is only for you, and all other content creators are superfluous.
That's right. That's our cunt.
You need to get a boner sound, like the boing every time you play Blue Iris.
Yes. Oh, we love Blue Iris. Make sure, go and check out our members-only Blue Iris. I believe I still have the art. Yeah, there it is. Look, the Blue Iris. That's still one of the funner ones we have there. We also have the Artie Pig story, which is just about to get monetized because, again, we bent Sirius over our knee and spanked that ass. Well, I might have spoken 2 days too soon. That may come back to hurt us. That's okay. Who cares? But we'd like to thank you all for being with us. Andrea, Delta Zero, Xamphius, Silent Shape. Xamphius? That's a new person. Hello.
Hi.
And I probably butchered the shit out of that. Joe Black, thank you for the $2. Andrea, thank you again. Delta Zero, thank you again. We will have more dancing. See, if you donate a lot here, we give you a dancing character. And then when you donate, it comes up. Because I can, look, there he is. And he can dance on the doo-doo-doo. He can dance on the table. Delta, you're dancing on the table. Look at you. Look at you.
Adorable
Yeah, see, we can do that for you here. We got production, baby. But we are boring. Oh, my God, we're boring. Just kidding.
Who called you boring? Why do you keep saying that?
David Sarah called me boring, and I will never forgive him.
Who is David Sarah?
But I'm so boring, I'm not going to do anything about it.
He gave us a B, though. Our channel.
A B for boring?
Oh.
See, I'm not boring. I'm fun. That was a fun joke, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will not second guess myself because you called me boring. Your hair is boring. There's a part of it that's missing. Are you boring in there? Ha! Looking for oil or
who is this
coal?
person?
Doesn't matter.
A Twitter follower or something?
Oh yeah, I think we follow each other now. I unmuted him. I unshunned him because he was nice to Blind Mike. So. Anyway, it's a different story for a different unboxing. All right, let's get to you guys, and we'll get the fuck out of here. Next week.
Love you.
Next week or
Hero. Sorry.
Yes. No, it's okay. Next week, I think we're gonna do a one-off. I might surprise you with it, but I think we're gonna do a one-off while we build up the Riley stuff. And the Riley Martin is coming next. And then I was gonna talk to you guys to see if behind the stage, if you would be willing to do, maybe one more week every other week or something like that, we could get more stuff in. Because I really want to get to Bigfoot and to K too. So we have a lot to get to. And, the aliens are almost here. So DJ Electrify, where can we find you?
At djelectrify.com, of course.
Excellent. And I would put up yours, but boom. There it is. And I'm going to take it down. Boop, boop. Because it has time and dates on there that are no longer there. So boop, boop.
Yeah,
boop,
you
boop,
need
boop.
to update that.
Yeah, so get me a new one. But where can people find you at luigigreenberg.com? Is that active? Is that working yet?
Yes.
Yay! He's lying. I think he's lying.
I really need to do something with it.
Oh my God, man! Just give me the fucking shit. I'll do it for you. I charge 20% of all future.
I will take
monies.
you up on that, sir. I will absolutely take you up on that. And
20%
also, I have
forever.
some designs. I have some designs for merch. I don't know that anybody gives a shit, but if they do, I need to get some merch.
That's how you sell it. I don't know if anyone.
I don't know. I don't know that I'd wear my own merch.
we're real soul stompers over here, Hackright Cities. Come over here excited. We'll break you. We'll break you. He was so excited on show 1.
I was. I'm sorry, folks. I'm working like 9 to 5 now, and so yeah, I guess I'm a little more broken in.
Yeah. And he ain't got Dolly's tits, so it's harder for him. All right. And so just real quickly, thank you, Howard. Without you, we wouldn't have had the Jesus Twins. And that was awesome. And I love them and it. So thank you.
You mentioned something earlier. I just thought about this. You mentioned the Baba Booey tape. Do you think that'd make a good one-off?
I think so, but I think it's like 6 hours long, I think. So it's like 12 episodes. We try to get at least a half-hour content in per episode. That'll give us like an hour-and-a-half show. But sometimes we get talky. And so, you know, it's a little harder. But it's on the list. Because here's my Venn diagram. It's something that people like, and it's something that I like. That's it. That's the Venn diagram. So if it makes it on that, that's why the Scott
Venn diagram.
No, it's a Zen. It keeps me at Zen. Like that's why like the 250,000 Scott getting plugged in the ass. That one's okay. That one doesn't get my fancy like some of the others do. But
really,
I'll tell you this.
That's funny.
I'll tell you this. Riley Martin was probably like 4th or 5th on my list. But I wanted to elevate him because of how excited you were about him, and just knowing that it's sort of a lot of undiscovered territory for me. And so kind of I get to be the DJ Electra for a lot of these calls because I don't remember all the Riley Martin calls.
I don't think I knew that.
It was a little before my time. A lot of the Riley calls. He was like, so he came in '97, Riley, and I started listening in about like '99, 2000, and then 2001 heavily. Yeah, so I caught him when he was already sort of a character, you know, already set up. Yeah.
He was dying.
Yeah, where fucking Eron was like, what?
You understand? You understand? When he would be drunk on the air on Sirius was the best.
I fast forward to one part, and it was just him drunk, and he was going like, Lichter Gash on line 2. Lichter Gash. Lichter Gash on line 2.
Wow.
Hugh Jassel and her little dog Ember.
But he said it like Hugh Jassel. He said it really fucking weird, man. So there's Riley. Every episode is gonna be something new and hilarious, and it has the sided effect of aliens, baby, aliens. So yeah, that's coming up. But then I also really want to get to Decay and Bigfoot. So those 4 are like that's my Mount Rushmore right there. And so we'll get those 4 going. But here was my idea. So instead of taking Riley Martin behind the wall here, where we can only enjoy it with members, here's my idea. It's a free show, but a members only chat, because we don't have that yet. And I think it would be kind of a good mix. So we're giving something to the members where, hey, come watch our Riley Martin. You can hang out and chat, and you can, talk and chat. But if not, just come watch it for free. Because if you like Riley Martin, then you might get into us in the show. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. Not subscribers only, members only. So basically, Riley Martin will be a members-only chat, but a public show. Yay. Electra, do you like that?
Yeah, that's cool with me.
This kind of splits the baby in half, which is what we like to do. We're like Star Trek Voyager. We like to murder babies over here. That's satire. That is satire. See, there's a horn.
That is.
Yeah. But oh my God, did Star Trek Voyager like doing that? I've cataloged it, and I need to do a show. I'm gonna do an unboxing how Voyager is anti-child, but not tonight. No, tonight we finished the unboxing of the Jesus Twins. Thank you guys for sticking with us. Thank you, Delta. Thank you, Andrea, for being here and being great mods.
Thank you so much, you guys.
And for I guess the oh God, I'm tearing up a little. No, I'm not. I'm not Neff. For the last time on the Jesus Twins, I'm Casey Day.
I'm DJ Electra.
And I'm Luigi Greenberg.
And bye
for now. Douchebag.
Jesus Twins. The Jesus Twins. The Jesus Twins. Nothing as tragic as the Jesus Twins. The Jesus Twins. The Jesus Twins.